Hi, I'm Tammy, and whether you're looking to move to the upstate of South Carolina in 9 days or 90 days, my team and I are ready to help you explore the area so you can find the best location, whether it's Greenville or any of its suburbs, to move when you're ready to come to South Carolina. Now, maybe you're like, I don't really want to deal with an old roof or an old HVAC or an old anything. I want something shiny and new. Well, there is a lot of new construction, especially in Anderson County. Now, Anderson is about 25-ish minutes from Greenville. Now, there are a couple new communities, literally the same builder, different price points. The builder is DRB. They build a fantastic product, and we're going to talk more about their homes soon. But what I want you to know is of their two communities, there's one where the homes are going to be more $500,000 to $600,000. They're going to be larger, and they're going to have slightly larger lots. And then across the street and down a little, there's going to be another community which we're going to talk about today, and that's the Creeks at Midway. We're estimating prices to be between $300,000 and $400,000. We're going to break ground hopefully fourth quarter of 2024. The home plans are a tad bit smaller, but you're going to see that this is going to be part of a master plan development community. Now, if you don't know what that is, hey, we didn't for a while either because we were a little slow to the party, but these are awesome communities. There are generally a couple of different builders building in a community, but the more exciting thing is they share amenities. Now, when I say amenities, pool, pickleball courts, all kinds of cool stuff. The reason that sharing matters, aside from the fact that you learned as a small child it was a good thing, is that if you have 20 homes in a subdivision and you have a community pool, that means the HOA fees will be high to maintain that pool because there aren't a lot of people that live there. When you have hundreds of homeowners in a community, however, that means everybody is sharing the cost, and it's hyper affordable to enjoy and have these amenities. So today we're going to take a closer look at the Creeks at Midway. First in our computer. Mostly in our computer because, well, they haven't broken ground yet, but I have tricks. Okay, so for the Creeks at Midway, they're not here yet, but there's another community that DRB has where they're building these homes. So let's take a look at the computer first to see which plans are going to be built there. Now, don't pay attention to these prices because these are today's prices. They're already increasing in this community, and by the time the Creeks at Midway are available, well, pricing will be very different, okay? But this is the Parker plan. You can see here that they're good size as far as bedrooms and baths. You have the option with a lot of these to be able to add an additional space or a bathroom, and that's actually what they're known for. Unlike most builders, you have the option to maybe add a breakfast room, or you can add a sunroom, or you can add a fourth bedroom. It's currently a flex space, or it's unfinished, or maybe you want to add a bathroom. So it's really cool to have that versatility. Obviously, if you add space, you would increase your square footage, but this is a plan that's under 2,000 square feet. You can see you have an open kitchen, breakfast. This is real popular right now. We're finding that a lot of people don't really prefer a formal dining room these days. They're saying, hey, it's just kind of a waste to have duplicate furniture, so they're making large breakfast rooms that will obviously showcase your large table, and then bar seating as well in the kitchen. Family room, you have your owner's suite, also called a primary suite, with the attached bathroom and a large walk-in closet. Laundry has its own space, which is nice. It's not a pass through to the garage. You can see the garage has its own separate entry, and you can even have an optional door, which, by the way, if I can remind everyone building a home, you should always have this because you can wear out your garage door opening and closing it, and it's obviously more expensive with its motor, but having a little what we call man door off the side, you can exit the garage without opening it. Maybe you have your trash can over here or whatever. Just life lesson that I have learned that I wish I had thought about when we built our last home. Okay, so this is the Parker plan. Now we're going to see these get a little more involved in a second. We've got the Finley. It is definitely a 4-bedroom. That other one could be a 3 or 4-bedroom. This is going to be a little bit larger, just under 2,200 square feet, 2.5 baths. I will say, unless it's just 1 or 2 people living in a home, that half bath goes a long way, and it's nice to have with guests because you can keep your half bath clean, but you're not worried about what it's going to look like during the week if other people in your house are using it. So this is a great option as well. Again, you can see all the different options for the other plans as well and how they compare. This one does have a separate dining area if you really want that. The family room is off the kitchen, so if you're someone who wants to look directly into the family room, this might be an option for you. It's, not a question that you can see into this space. Primary bedroom is over here on this side of the house, and then you're going to find that the other bedrooms are going to be on another level. So let's keep on trucking through, looking at a couple plans here. This is the Cooper 3. I really like this aesthetic on the outside. Also for the Creeks, these are going to be the aesthetic. You see vinyl sided housing, and actually I want to show you a couple things here. These are the type of finishes you can expect to see. So concrete patios, you're going to have architectural shingles, you're going to have 12-inch soffits, gutters and downspout
downspouts, pre-wired for garage door openers, front and rear faucets, electrical outlets, kind of all the major things that you would expect to find. It gives you kind of examples on what's in the inside, and I can share this with you as well. But you're going to see that the creeks are going to be a little bit different from what you would expect to find at the Kayfield Farms, okay? So going back through here, you're going to see this plan. It could be 3 or 4 bedrooms as well, 2.5 to 3.5 baths, which is awesome. So there's a lot of versatility here. So it could be as small as a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath home under 1,800 square feet, or as large as a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath home for 2,400 square feet. So again, it's back to that model of the kitchen's open to the living room, that's open to the breakfast area, that's your main dining space. So we see that happen a lot when you increase the bedroom count. So then we have a couple other plans. This is the Drayton floor plan. I can share this Matterport with you. It is their furnished model, looks really nice. Obviously there's some upgrades here, but I will tell you that as a whole, what DRB is known for is having upgraded finishes. Unlike most builders in this price point and in our area, they have a true design center, so you're not limited to 2 or 3 or 4 options. The sky is the limit. They also have designers there to help you curate, to make sure you don't pick anything crazy that doesn't match later. But you can also go through this plan and get an idea. And it's really good to do the Matterports because it shows you if you have an inset dining room or breakfast area, how does that feel like with the house? Like we just looked at a plan a few minutes ago. I think, I thought I was gonna get lucky. This is similar to it, but you see how the dining room is inset here with the walls. So if you had a hard time visualizing that, you can see here with the Drayton floor plan, this is inset here. And then you can also see how the kitchen is directly open to the living room and how that space feels. Maybe you like having the separation here. Maybe you're gonna put a sofa here. That's what I would probably see as the most functional space here, but maybe you feel like this is a waste of space. Who knows how you might feel about this. Then we have the Cameron floor plan. Again, taking a look at this model home, the way the floor plan set up, they kind of have this inset dining area over here as well, along with an additional breakfast area and the kitchen. So if you want more space, you can take a look at this plan. And then this is the Middleton plan, where you also have a lot of space upstairs. You've got an office or a flex room up front. You can obviously see this open kitchen, dining room, living room concept and how the space feels. And whether you have a deck or patio, I think we're only going to have patios for the most part on the Creeks properties from what I have heard from the initial layout of the land and how they'll be set up. But you can see obviously tons of cabinet space here, lots of prep space where the refrigerator will be and what serving in this kitchen will feel like. And then of course we have this last guy here, the Lighthouse. This is the model home right now, so they have this stage like an office. Of course, shiplap and all these sort of things are upgrades. You can always add those as well. Check on pricing, see if that's something that you want to include in your home. That's one of my favorite plans. It's neat. It's not what you typically see in a lot of homes. So you've got this kitchen that's almost set up like a galley, so it's very convenient for cooking. You've got bar seating. I've had a few clients buy this home and really like it. The dining is open to the living room, but because of the way it's inset here from the porch, it still feels like the living room has its own dedicated space and the kitchen's open to it, so you don't feel removed, but you're still kind of in your own space, maybe not on top of whoever is banging around in the kitchen. Now, what I would say for all these homes is you want to look at, you can have a decent amount of seating, but compared to some of the other plans, the living room's a little bit smaller here, so you'd have to figure out, do you entertain a lot? Do you have a lot of people live in your home? What will that look like for you? So these are the plans that we're going to find at the Creeks at Midway. So if you are thinking about coming to the area, these are the types of plans you can expect to find. They're going to be more like on 1/4 of an acre. So unlike the Kayfield Farms properties, they're going to be lower in price, but what we're going to see is that the lot size are going to be smaller. That will be the biggest difference. And then on the exterior, instead of having hardy board, which is really a brand, but that's cement fiber exterior, they're going to have vinyl sided, things like that. You're going to see more patios as opposed to decks and things like that as well. But also a lot of options you can always add on to these plans as well.
Okay, so if you've not already heard, my moniker is Tardy Tammy because I am tardy to the party always. I've been trying for 4 decades to be better. I don't know that it's going to happen, but I'm trying. Now, why am I telling you this? If you are like me, then perhaps this could be the perfect community if you should have younger children that are in elementary school, because literally this community, you can't tell, but the other side of this fence is Midway Elementary. So if you are having a hard time getting yourself ready and getting the kids to school on time, this could be perfect because you are literally less than a minute, whether you're walking, wheeling, biking, driving, courier pigeoning your kids to school, whatever it is, sorry, traffic, you're very close. Now, this community will have 107 homes in it. Now, it's a little up in the air because they originally said they would be all single family, and now they said we're going to have some townhomes as well. So the exact count is to be determined. This phase will be second to Kayfield Farms, so you'll have a little bit more time, but these homes will be a little bit smaller, be priced a little bit lower. Still really nice finishes. We're going to look at those online as well so you can see what they're like, but some places where maybe you would have composite exterior that would make a home more expensive, like in Kayfield Farms, and would price homes into the $400,000, $500,000, and $600,000. Here we're going to have really attractive, nicely finished vinyl sided homes that are a little bit smaller, so that's going to keep us more in the $300,000 and $400,000 range. So you're going to see similar quality construction, but you're going to see smaller homes, smaller lot sizes, and you're going to see some differences in the materials, but overall the aesthetic will look the same. So stay tuned for this phase coming back to you soon.